short of some kind of absolutely goated flash magnet storm from Xiaoxia, I don't think there is really anything good to stop yourself getting dived on. Fortunately, you should be the one doing the diving.
The ward goes in the brush, and they know how low blue buff is. Dongguan did TP back, so Saber is still like very low. His both supports do roam over. YCX is going to face check the brush, gets the crash down out of Xiaoxia. Heal comes out. Hung does secure the blue buff, but now Grizzly does have inside track towards the scuttle. They're going to re-engage on top of Xiaoxia, who is dismounted, will remount. Grizzly flashing away, make sure none of these Braum passive stacks can come across. His now already carries have moved over. Like you mentioned, Xiaoya a bit out of position. They're still going to re-engage on a Grizzly, get the Braum stun. Crash down comes across. Dongguan's going to fly on in. It's first blood over to Xiaoya. This is a classic group Nirvana level 3 flip. Xiaoya will go down. Trades galore as Hung will find the kill back for LGD.
He has gained a lot of prevalence because, hold on.
Ultimate Chicken, classic top laner play, and we call it Chicken for the exact reason you saw. One of them dares the other one not to ult, and once they both ult, they don't want to fight anymore.
Yep, but Grubs started. Currently going to lose one. This is going to be some level of team fight, I imagine.
It's Group Nirvana, so you know it's going to be a fight. Hung is going to secure one, then come off here. Xiaoxia gets the double stun. Saber in the shroud. Crescent Guard's going to come out from Hung. Saber, though, does not hit the shuriken flip back. YCX's flash gets him out. Hung has to flash as well away from Xiaoxia. And Ultra Prime do a pretty good job bullying LGD off of the grub pit. Grizzly should be able, should be able to secure two of these, or maybe the re-engage comes across. This is a bit awkward here. Grizzly doesn't have ult. Saber doesn't have ult. Xiaoxia doesn't either, but they still use Equalizer. And Liang Chen steals the 10 HP grub. Shreem and Shuffle does come back out there with Dongguan. They should be able to cut down Xiaoxia. First kill comes back. LGD makes sure 2 grubs come at a cost. And Ultra Prime way too low range with no ults. There's no way to chase off for a trade. Maybe we have a moment. The Yuntal on the Sivir. I've been known to see the Essence Reaver a lot of the time. All right, Hannah, show me why you picked the Yuntal. He looks for a big trade, but Xiaoxia gets very low already. Xiaoya should find that first kill, and now Hannah is caught, gets slowed up, has to flash away from YCX. Ultra Prime opt for an engage that does end up falling flat, but can Grizzly come to clean up? Nope, just throws down a pillar, and Xiaoya and Dongguan 2 kills early for LGD.
In a weird spot where Ultra Prime has effectively ceded priority around it. They're TPing in though.
It's coming behind for a good wrap. Good lockup again. Comes across from Xiaoxia. Grizzly gets knocked away. Hong goes for the Crescent Guard, but the Crescent Guard is invaluable if you're just getting meleeed down by Saber. Kill picked up for the Ultra Prime mid laner. He uses the shuriken flip back to get himself away from a Braum stun.
I was talking about how it's important to try and get as many of these dragons as just to have that guaranteed level of scaling as the game goes on. We've been positing him from LGD's side. This is Ultra Prime's dragon.
More stun for Grizzly. Some very expensive items, some very valuable items to these skirmishes. We'll see if Ultra Prime can pilot their best part of the game with a great catch. Pillar comes across from Grizzly. Xiaoya's caught, but the Braum shield, so valuable. Equalizer comes down, but Xiaoxia's already dead, looking for that engage. Dongguan, though, on the top side. Great flash, perfect execution, though. Brings Saber over the wall and finds himself the first mid lane win.
I don't see how it happened. Presumably was caught out roaming down to try and join the fight, but a isolated solo kill for Saber is not just going to be big for confidence, but also we're seeing the least committal play from this game so far, with LGD seeding the dragon and instead trying to pay some attention to this bottom lane, but unaware that they are on a ward, as I think this is something that unlike their odds.
Okay. YCX comes down here as well. Henna's not in position yet. I don't think it's a force. I want to talk about how lucky of a role Ultra Prime have had. Guys, there's nothing to fight over down here.
Control ward! Control ward!
Control ward! Control ward wars! Alright, nope. Xiaoxia was bluffing. Doesn't crash down. Does pop the ghost. Henna's coming down through. This will be a 4v3 for the time being. There's the engage. Crescent Guard going to come off. TP as well. Ultra Prime committing all 5 members down. And they do get a win, sectioning off YCX and getting rid of him out of the equation. Do have Liang Chen also pretty comfortably towards the top side. Going to usher LGD out. Now they'll look for the mid lane push here. Should be able to knock down the turret. Xiaoxia has a great engage. Xiaoya doesn't even get to move. TP's going to come through late because YCX is down. Sasa has that 30% HP shield, but he has to all out away from the fight. 2 picks for Ultra Prime. Dongguan is going to rescue 1 top lane tier 1 turret back, but Ultra Prime's pings are making me think they really want to ball at the Baron pit, or at least make LGD think they do.
Oh, I think that they showed themselves a little bit soon, but they are committing to chase down this Azir. I like this. If they get the kill, that's still a Baron force on the table.
Azir turret doing some good work. Tongwan going to flash, but oh! The soldiers will not be compelled by their general correctly. And Tongwan, you like to look for the highlight play to find a trade, but all it will be was Saber. Okay, he'll be fine.
Remember,
Weird
no
little
flashes on
bottleneck.
the key carries.
Yeah, Ultra Prime, they gotta be careful. Wow, this is gonna be a great flank.
Oh,
Equalizer down, some solid damage, but Sasa pulls Saber away from the fight, but it doesn't matter. Long chance damage gets rid of Xiaoya again. Hong pops the Crescent Guard, but it doesn't matter when Saber gets on top. He unleashes the full combo. Emperor's Divide from Tongwan shoves everyone back, but he still has to deal with the flame-spitting Rumble behind him. 4 kills for Ultra Prime, and now the map is their oyster.
That was nuts. That was absolutely ridiculous, and will reward them with Baron, and probably back to that Dragon. We'll have to see if LGD respawn and can get down there quick enough.
Henna, an intriguing build compared to usual, but is still 3-item Sivir, so as much as we've kind of talked about, oh boy. Yep, show me the one-shot potential Saber. Yeah, oh my God! That is so gross. He Shuriken flipped a minion to get back out.
Full-on rage mode this game. Walking over LGD will be Dragon pickup, bringing Ultra Prime to Soul Point, but you know what, with how they've been playing this game, I don't know if we can get to the Soul fight. They have been so coordinated, so aggressive, actually forcing things. Yes, 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 Ultra Prime, more of this. Go forward, get Saber on these picks if that's what it takes. We alluded to the point-and-click CC not existing to keep the Azir away for Ultra Prime, but I mean, unless Hung can ready one of these Qs, or Sasa is holding the ultimate just for when Saber goes in, I don't know if I would want to be the Varus right now.
I was going to say, I don't even think Sasa needed to help Saber out, but Sasa actually does the heavy lifting. Xiaoya picked off again. He has just been the victim of this Ultra Prime comp all game long, never really getting to play the Varus, and that pick will mean more gold in the pockets of Ultra Prime. Their gold lead has ballooned exponentially, cresting over the 9K mark.
We have potentially a play. We have 3 people coming top. Can they kill Rumble before the game loses elsewhere?
Great eyes there, Callum. The TP flank is coming from all the way on the bottom of your screen. Let's see how far you can survive, because the raid boss is TPing in. Here's Saber, not dealing with any squishies just yet, and that's a pretty good ult from Sasa. He's going to go into the stasis. He wants Tongwan. Shroud's going to come out as well, but not a really good way for Saber to get into this fight. Crescent Guard going to block any more damage in. Saber finally goes through and eviscerates the front line. Squishies, front line, tanks, skirmishers, it doesn't matter. It's Saber's world, and LGD are just living in it as he picks up the triple kill. Clean ace, clean game. Ultra Prime up 1-0 in our series.
I just can't imagine that this is how the game was going to end, with a positively disgusting collapse from Ultra Prime to save their top laner, who is having an amazing Rumble game. It's just great. I love it. I'm so happy for Ultra Prime that we can see a performance like this, and it has got to do incredible things for the team cohesion, incredible things for the confidence to take on your main rival, to make it out of Nirvana into the playoffs down in such decisive fashion game 1. You have a lot of tools to deal with him, so completely. I think Ultra Prime are going to be very pleased with this. They've got enough tools to contest the early game. The area of weakness, I'll say, this draft has, mainly to hopefully zone off Grizzly, as
Bot Scuttle will get him level 6, by the way. So
it will get him level 6 and Big Smite.
Yeah, and Big Smite as well. Saber, everyone's joining the party. It's just like game 1. We're going to fight over the Bot Scuttle, but Saber's going to eat a charm from Tongwan. Holding on to the Spirit Rush. I think he's going to go after Saber. He's going to have to flash out, or just Weaver's Wall with a Dredge Line, cancel it for YCX, and a perfect Q comes out. Flashes galore. Xiaosa goes after the Wukong, but the tricks are used by Hung. Flash from Grizzly's going to throw the Cataclysm down as he has his ultimate. Tongwan going to get over the wall to save him in time. No, it's a trade, but guess what really it is? Xiaoya gets the kill and cashes in the Adoration stacks, so the Draven is on course for early game domination. What the doctor ordered for YCX and company as they get on to this first dragon, and Grizzly can't even dream of contesting. This is exactly how LGD got to roll. Keep the snowball building up momentum.
Do have Sasa walking down different top
maybe not
in this game.
Oh, there's the one.
That one's just for me. All right, so you know, those are my favorite ones. As we do get a force on the pick here.
Great pick here. There's no unbreakable will on that Alistar. Xiaosa, remember how many early levels he lost? There's YCX cashing in on it.
Ultra Prime were actually able to push out LGD and come back to collect. I believe that leaves the Grub score at 2-1, if my count's correct. Then suddenly that is a flashless or dead Saber. And this is the kind of thing I want to see, is try to force out these cooldowns before the dragon spawns, as Sasa looking to be the victim of such.
Cuts down the wave pretty well. He's going to publicly execute on his Xiaosa, but he has the Unbreakable Will, which makes him the best turret aggro grabber of 2026. Move over, Nico. You don't get to become a minion anymore.
Into this Jax, the only gold lead for Ultra Prime is now...
Oh, Grizzly. Okay, that's pretty audacious Cataclysm. I mean, Hung just pops a Cyclone. Heal from Xiaosa over the Weaver's Wall. Headbutt Pulverize. It's going to make sure that it's a trade of junglers. Very aggressive Cataclysm, but Ultra Prime, just like Game 1, playing a lot better as a squad, this time to back up their jungler.
Unfortunately, Xiaoya quietly throws up the Whirling Death to pick up another cash-in off the back of that one.
Oh, I didn't see that. You got to buy more time for your Jax as a dive buddy threat to scale up further. Saber doesn't do really any damage. Henna's not going to ever be able to contend with Xiaoya range-wise yet, so I like this. Played a little more calm, cool.
Last time, so I think we may be getting another control ward roll.
They have no idea there's a mad cow in their backline. All right, YCX is going to be the target. Flag and drag, headbutt pulverize, knockups galore. YCX says, I want in on the knockup party. I'm going to throw down that depth charge. Oh my god, the Young Gen has found Xiaoya. Does not have flash, pops the barrier, the blast cone, will get it back towards safety, but YCX goes down to Henna, who finally gets a free fire on this Corki. Great TP from the Young Gen, who continues to show the solo lanes have leveled up here for Ultra Prime.
Opting for the blast cone will get them to safety, as now we get the Rift Herald start. Cataclysm not up yet, but TP's coming in. We're getting a big team fight. Keep an eye out for that public execution.
Hong's got to go in now if he wants it. Weaver's Wall going to cut off an escape angle, but Ultra Prime, they get the Herald, they get the Eye, they want out. No Dredgeline land from YCX. And
YCX.
Yeah, disrespecting the fact that YCX and Hung are not on the map, so there's no point to show. You are the target of any play here. Come off the Ari. Tanguan hangs on to the Spirit Rush as the Dragon does get aggroed. A TP comes across from Sasa on the bottom side of this river. Dredgeline going to land. Tanguan is going to burn it down onto this Jax. The Young Gen is very low and now sectioned off. It's going to be a top lane trade for support, you think, until Young Gen flashes and hops on out of there. I thought he was dead on arrival, and now Saber's going to find a huge seismic shove, and the flashes finally come across. Everyone goes after Xiaoya and finds the clutch kill. Captain Saber makes the play. It might open the game up for Ultra Prime. Charm comes down, public execution. Saber might have gone too far forward, and he cannot flash himself out to safety. The Yangchen TP's back in. He has a 30% shield. And if he had flash, he might have been over that wall, but instead he'll make sure Ultra Prime lock up a huge dragon if they can secure it.
Crazy narrow fight, but Hung does have flash and smite still available. He can go for it if he wants to, but won't commit. Leaves it on the edge. Doesn't want to throw their life away.
Scale up even more and look for more of these good pick plays. It's going to be big to get this Crystalline Overgrowth and get that mid-tier 1 down as well. So much more of the map open for Ultra Prime.
A kill at the start of it, but it really is just posturing to fight for the mid-wave.
All right, Xiaosa wants to battle. Goes into YCX. I was waiting for a Weaver's
Wall.
Sharp from Tanguan, though. Grabs Saber and throws him off his rocky entrance. Beautiful RE pick there for Tanguan. And how much more can LGD now get? Pure outplay for Tanguan. So gets the revenge right back with that charm, like you mentioned, firing so early to find that mark. So cool to see. Tier 1 turret on the bot side going down.
There, but Hung was ready for it. And I think with that, it will pretty much forfeit over the mid tower.
Nope.
Is that?
Weaver's Wall.
Auto range? Crazy.
Xiaosa does probably Unbreakable Will. Public Execution does hit onto Henna, but he Valkyrie's back in. It's a great cover from Ultra Ryan to make sure their AD carry doesn't go down. LGD are too short range to follow their invest that deep. Dredgeline does land into the Charm on top of Saber. He has the Seraph Shields, though. He's able to buy enough space. Cyclone does come out. Xiaoya gets one big reset. Hong goes after Henna on the backside, and the solo lanes for Ultra Prime can't cover on the front side of the fight. Xiaoya survives. Tanguan covers him expertly.
Free Dragon in pocket, but picking up an additional kill, especially a delayed kill off the back of that, means that now, after this reset, 5 for the Wukong, that means that once the Malignance proc goes off, Ari is basically hitting you for true damage at this point. You've got effectively 20-30 MR against them.
To kind of allow Saber to stretch out one side lane, then Liang Chen, who's now expertly, I was about to say he dodged the gank, but he gets caught by the public execution into the charm from Tianguan, and he has more than enough damage to finish this off even through the Grandmaster's might. Just need to wait for Sauce's dashes to come back up, and Liang Chen is picked off on the side lane.
And then having them both TP over after getting the initial pick. As now, LGD, they're just they're on it.
They're spotted, but it's too late. I mean, Draven damage is ludicrous. What a call from Hung and the rest of LGD. One charm and one Q from him onto your tank Alistar. So, yeah, it's tough for Ultra Prime. They're going to have to find a way to force into this bottom river. But Tongwan is looking. The charm is going to go wide, but the dredge line lands up, and man, does Grizzly just get blown up. He goes into the GA. The Young Trend's on the backside of this fight, but the public execution once again claims Henna. He tries Valkyrie back, but Xiaoya's gotten rid of the front line. Sasa executes Henna, and the rest of LGD fall into place to knock down Ultra Prime. It's Grizzly limping away, and Saber barely healthy for now, but nearly dies to Tongwan, and with the wave they've gotten, the death timers, LGD might just look to push down mid lane and force this series the distance.
I think they've got the angle, but with the Seeker's Arm Guard available, we could see a potential hero play from main man Saber on Ultra Prime. And LGD not going to take that risk. The soul is up for them. Grizzly not even going to walk to that side of the map. It looks like it is just all but forfeit by Ultra Prime on this front. Wow. Wow.
What a series we've got here. I mean, maybe I caster curse my guy in the mid lane for LGD, but the way this is trending, Tongwan is going to likely go deathless to respond to Saber's deathless mid lane.
Once they complete that Medjai's, it's the AP threat. And, oh, hold on.
Oh my god, look at the damage. I mean, there it is.
That.
Hung gets the kill, but he did not earn that. That was all Tongwan's burst. Now he's got 2 extra Spirit Rush charges.
Oh my god!
Fade away charm! Ew, Tongwan! Don't do Henna dirty like that!
Nah, he's smurfing in Nirvana low. Like, what am I looking at? That was disgusting. I was not prepared for that. Okay, alright. This should be the game for LGD. They're looking to knock down on the Nexus. Hero plays required from the solo lanes of the support but I don't think they have it in them.
Dredge line onto the support, depth charge onto the Liang Chen. Nexus turret number 1 going to go down. There's a big headbutt pulverized, but it just feels too little, too late. Liang Chen had to go into stasis as he immediately jumps in. Saber and Liang Chen try to cover the last Nexus turret, but there's another wave coming up immediately after. And this should be the final march forward for LGD. Another dredge line from YCX finds its mark. Stasis will not save Saber. Liang Chen, everyone's burning their Zanyas, but it's a fleeting attempt for Ultra Prime to stay alive in a game they have been starved out in. There's the ace through, and LGD Ultra Prime does not disappoint in Group Nirvana. We go a game 3.
Gwen does that. Gwen has a good matchup into Sion. She got her abilities back after being taken away before Worlds of last year, and particularly with Dusk and Dawn in pocket, you're a bit tankier than expected, which can deny those resets for Grizzly. For free, but with the Rise Realm Warp on the table, there could be a follow-up fight after.
Oh my god,
steal
from the fog from Grizzly. Scour of the Week is going to land on a Saber. Tongwan not close enough to unleash the power of the Syndra's kit. I think TP just got canceled as well there. It was going to be Sasa trying to join in. Now YCX is a flash over the fat wall. Saber is bringing 3 people over the same wall, gets the Rune Prism root, and that is first blood for Ultra Prime.
Go for a counter gank when we see that first paranoia come in.
And here it goes. Grizzly predicted it perfectly. They are going to try and get this kill with the Ash Arrow, enough to get onto Xiaosa, and Grizzly can't really find a way in here. No ultimate for Henna to transcend to trade that damage back, and no paranoia up for a long time, so I don't think Hung can really find a way into this pit. Good little response here from Ultra Prime to know that with the quicker resets from the death, and Grizzly getting out of there first to the bot side means he's first to the top side, and that will get 3 grubs over Ultra Prime. I think the biggest win there, Callum, is keeping grubs off of the Gwen. They're playing their own game.
But they can TP. There won't be a cancel from either of them is the important part. I don't know about this. Ooh, that's
Alright, here's the first TP. Xiaosa's not spotted. Tongwan. Oh, that's a clutch Scour of the Week. He does flash away as well. Encore hits on a 2 from YCX. Takey silence here first. Lights are going to go out, and they're going to jump right back on top of this Nico. Gwen shows up. Sasa with the needed work, trying to cut through Liang Chen's health bar. dodges out on a lot of the needle work and the mic drop. So for all the nice flanks and ingenuity we saw to start that fight, everyone just returns to their same sides and tries to figure out how to pick up the pieces of this fight with a lot of ultimates off the board. Xiaosa can eat the Unleashed Power. Oh my, I didn't think Dogwan had enough to one-shot this early, but that's how squishy Nico is.
Calling the bluff right there. They disguise as the Yanara to make it look like there's more HP in the pocket, but Xiaosa does not have that much in him after getting pushed away. And
respect the fact that a Paranoia could come out and a Nocturne joins the fray, so nice little disengage. Maybe a new re-engage coming across. Unstoppable Onslaught. Very tinky Scion looking for a knock-up, or he's just going to glide his way into the Herald Pit. His Ultra Prime will parry themselves into a Rift Herald start, but they are under threat of a flank, and I'm sure the lights are going to come off soon here from Hong. Can he win in a 50-50? He lost the first Dragon. He won't even go for the Herald.
Peel off? Okay,
LGD are going to play patient.
Oh, hold on, this Realm Warp's
Oh,
going to be
the
massive.
Realm Warp Pop Blossom delivery! Hong does get grabbed, drops the Paranoia, but the Tangle Barbs come across from Xiaosa, and he gets his revenge. Henna picks up the kill. Ultra Prime using the ingenuity of their own comp to get the ball rolling.
Great execution. Does manage to take off the jungler at such a pivotal moment with the Dragon up in 46 seconds. Importantly, does mean that wide scatter of the week is really awkward for Xiaosa to play around, who has been just as a minion for about the past 40 seconds. The Realm Warp is up in 9, but I don't think it'll be ready for this Dragon as Ultra Prime forfeit the objective.
Melvin, can you tell how much pressure these two teams are feeling by how cautious they are to blast out of the Gwen? But a lot coming in there from Ultra Prime. They should at least get themselves another turret off the board.
I think, yeah, if they get this tower, I say once, but YCX was in the area. No, they will get it. Okay. Gonna be moderately happy with that. It is a trade, like you say, so it's here or there, but I think that Gwen Flash is probably gonna be the most important part in net. Sasa, sniff it out. He will play far back. Is it far enough? Yes.
All right. LGD, I see the pings coming down. They want to trade the mid-tier 1 turret, but I'm liking these rotations out of Ultra Prime. Utilize that very tanky Scion. He can clear the wave even if he takes some harass. So you talked about how you want to see both these junglers look for repeated ganks. Sometimes they don't manifest in kills, but correct macro plays like getting those turrets off the board. Engage duels.
It's going to be really essential for Saber to hit another one of those Realm Warp combos for the next fight.
Flash.
Oh, hold on a minute. The arrow came out. They just got a free kill.
Oh! They found Xiaosa. How
about recalling on a ward?
Yeah. Oh, that just can't happen in a game of this caliber. Dog is a threat. Oh, we get a replay. Yeah, just on the ward. Great little spot out there from Xiaoya. And you called it. That one pick. The margins for error expand so much in a game of this potency. One pick kill, and LGD have themselves a clear win con to take this series.
It's got to feel so much worse. Well, that's the extra benefit part. If you're a minion, the arrow can't hit you. You just need to have a minion banked to be ready to do it. So, yeah, that is crazy tech coming out from Xiaoxia. Nico, definitely a very fair and balanced champion that we all love to see. Will buy LGD the river, though.
I'm just glad we got away from the fact that you could turn to a minion and take up turret. Like, that was the worst of it, for sure.
Don't worry, I'm sure there's more Nico tech that hasn't been discovered yet. This champion truly is an infinite mine, as Sasa dives in, pick in hand.
Level 16, but I still don't think he's got enough to fight this Scion. Xiaoya's going to be targeted unstoppable onslaught. Pop Blossom comes across this. I think Xiaosa was a ward, but he gets the lead by Togwan. Grizzly looks for the reset by Sasa. Dashes after him, kills him off. No Viego left, and a huge scout of the week for Togwan. Knocks the Yunara away. Xiaoya, we thought he was sentenced to death by the tank, but he glides away from him. And LGD, Manu just found the fight that will win themselves the series, but for now, wins them a date, a battle with the Big Purple Worm.
Enchant, team ready to come to the rescue for their ADC, bailing out Xiaoya, who was just getting chased down relentlessly by the sun. Immediately, everybody turns to burst out that Viego. The full GA completed for Grizzly as we get the Seraphine ability order. That's cute, I like that. It really does mean that Ultra Prime need to find something fast, and they need to do it before the objective starts, because I don't want them to walk in and try and flip the objective, because then Viego's focusing on the dragon and not getting the reset.
We're starting to lose quality targets for that reset. Hong being the main one with the GA. Can't take away that reset. Sasa has a bit of a flank. Arrow going to come down. Leung Shed Gonna be happy to tank that one up. He gets the mic drop on top of him. All the CC onto the Scion is kind of a good start for Ultra Prime as long as their Scion can get out with his health bar. Ensemble onslaught to cancel out the Encore. Grizzly has to Heartbreaker out. But look at Xiaosa. He's lying in wait, trying to find a pick. Pop Blossom doesn't get YCX, but they're going to go into Sasa. He immediately goes into the stasis. The light goes out, and nobody is hitting Xiaoya. He is turned into a champion form of a minigun, and he is just getting down all of Ultra Prime. You didn't calculate for the Ashe, and it lost you the series, Ultra Prime. LGD are going to secure that second spot in Group Nirvana with a banger 3-game series win.
A incredibly back and forth series that we did not see coming. Nobody was coming into today going, oh yeah, Ultra Prime, they're going to come out with the hands, but LGD bounced back in incredible form. And I think, arguably, for the first time of the day, I don't think it was the mid laner that gets the MVP this time around. I think Xiaoya played this game exquisitely, spacing-wise, and dodging away from everything that Ultra Prime had. But you could arguably chuck it across the rest of the team, as it will be collecting that Nexus in victorious fashion.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.